Yo, my peeps, what up? Like, I don't know any gang signs, so we're just gonna get 5 for, like, you know, because I mean, why would I know gang signs? I've never been in a gang, so you know, you don't want to flash any gang signs. But that's the thing. You're like, what up? You know. So anyway, I'm back in the truck. Today's Friday the 22nd. I got my truck back on Friday the 15th. But I stayed home for a couple extra days because there were some issues. So what did I have done? Well, they replaced the DEF filter, changed the DEF filter. They cleaned out the DEF doser over here on this side. They checked the DPF filters. They did not need to be cleaned, so they didn't clean that. They put a belt on the APU, figured out that the reason it kept throwing belts was a bolt or whatever. So they did that. They fixed a coolant leak on the APU. And then, let's see, they did, what else? So that's what all they did. It is working, but it's not working right. So it keeps giving me the little triangle of death after it shuts off. So not last night, but the night before, I tried to use it. Every time it shut off, give me a little triangle of death. I'd wake up because it was getting warm in the truck. I have to reach over, turn it back on, and I had to do that probably 10 times on that night before last. So I'm just gonna have to idle for now. I don't have time to do it. I have a load. I've had already a load this week. I didn't actually leave until Thursday, yesterday. And the reason is because Sunday I had problems with my phone. I ended up calling Verizon for 3.5 hours and talking to them. Didn't really remedy the problems. Monday I had problems with my phone. Then my brother went to have a liver biopsy. I thought it was an emergency. It wasn't. It had been planned for a while, apparently. So I stuck around. Tuesday, he came out, but then immediately went to the ER because he was having pains that he didn't like. So I stuck around again. He was in Waxahachie at the hospital, so I took dry goods that I had bought for the truck down to Waxahachie to put dry goods in, and also check it out. Whoa, that's an iPad Pro. So, I'm supposed to have, sorry about the washout there. Let's see. Can you see me? Yeah, there it goes. Okay. I'm supposed to have a tablet for use with my ELD. Okay, and you can see the ELD right there. Okay. I'm supposed to have a tablet for use with my ELD. And they've been pushing for me to do that. I just haven't done it yet because I'm kind of a cheap bastard. And I didn't really want to spend the money on it. So finally, with all the problems I was having with my phone, I kind of figured that it was probably time to get a tablet. I do like it. It's great for like short watching videos, like if I'm going to watch YouTube before I go to bed or whatever. I do still have the TV, but I'm reserving that because I use my mobile hotspot. I'm reserving that for like movies and stuff when I'm going to be sitting for a little while. This will be great for just like watching TV episodes and stuff. Anyway, the other thing is I just made a movie on it, and let's see. See me? Okay. So I just made a movie on it. As you can see, here it is. Utah to Texas. It's actually Washington to Texas, but I forgot to take any video in Washington. So, anyway, so I just went ahead and started with Utah. Just came south from there on it, and it's actually pretty good. It will make videos in 4K. So the next video that comes out will be in 4K. I just finished exporting it. Gonna load it here in a little bit. See what else? Blah blah blah. Oh, the load. What I do as far as the load was concerned. Okay, so here's what's been going on. On Tuesday night, while I was putting stuff in the truck, I started the truck, and my battery started getting mad at me. Now, I always figured that my batteries are mad at me because of that thing right there, which is the refrigerator. It's a dorm fridge. It's running off the batteries when I'm at home. It will run the batteries down. The inverter is supposed to cut it off at a certain point. That fridge will not run the batteries down that quickly, which is kind of nice, but it will run them down. So you gotta kind of watch it or whatever. So especially with the warmer it's been getting, it's going to run more often, which means it's going to run it down. I had left the APU on standby, thinking that was going to fix the problem, but it didn't. But again, the APU is giving me a little triangle of death. So, was it little, how you know what I'm saying? A little triangle. I'm trying to make a triangle with my little triangle like that with my hand, but it's hard to do. Maybe like that. Maybe like this. I don't know. Anyway, so it's giving me a little triangle of death or whatever, and I didn't realize that's what it was doing. So I ran the batteries down. When I got here, batteries are beeping at me. It seemed like it was taking a while to charge back up. I didn't like the way that it was working. It didn't seem right. So decided to take Wednesday off and come back down and try to figure out what was going on with the batteries. So came down here Wednesday, checked the alternator. Alternator's charging just fine. Start checking batteries. I find one battery that's bad. Okay. It's the first battery that I replaced when I first got the pickup truck. So, not the other three. I replaced the other three later on. So I think there's 2 videos of me having to replace batteries or whatever. If not, or there's 2 videos about talking about replacing batteries. But anyway, so I figured it ended up being that battery. So it's under warranty. So I'm taking the battery box apart. I get to that battery to undo the positive post, and I found that the nut on top was loose. So I was like, wait a minute. Sometimes that's the problem. So I tightened the bolt back down, or the nut back down, the bolt nut back down, and tested it again. Tested perfectly fine. So I'm not having a battery issue, but just a bad connection. I fixed that, put it all back together. Truck's running great. So Wednesday night, I get a call from my cousin. He works for a local company, and sometimes he kicks me a load here and there. If he's got a load, he knows I'm in town. He'll call me and say, hey, can you haul this load? It's never at an unfair price. It's always market value or whatever. So he calls me. He says, I got this load leaving Friday, going to Norfolk, Virginia, and Edison, New Jersey. Can you do it? I'm like, yeah, I can do it. So he said, you're going to have your truck fixed by then? I got my truck fixed already, so we're good. Okay. And so he gives me the rate and everything. And it's like right at $2 a mile. I'm like, cool. So we get that all scheduled. So I go home, figure, I don't know what I'm going to do Thursday, with my day on Thursday. I'll figure it out. So he calls me. He goes, hey, I got this problem. I got this load of hand sanitizer out in Midland that's got to be picked up. And it's going to New Jersey too. It'll fit on your truck, but somebody's got to go get it. Do you think you could go get it maybe tomorrow, like Thursday, and then bring it back, and then Friday we'll just go ahead and put it on the trailer that is going to New Jersey with you, and then you can take it? I'm like, yeah, sure. But that's going to cost extra money. He goes, well, how much? I told him. He goes, okay. So they got a good deal. I got a good deal. I'm making a good amount of money for the week or whatever. Well, that changed. So I leave yesterday to go to Midland. I get a phone call. Hey, it's not 11 pallets, which was all I could put on the truck. It's now 19 pallets. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I think we're going to have to put this on a dedicated truck. So just go get it, bring it back here, put it on our dock. You'll take the original stuff that you were going to take. Money doesn't change at all. It's still the same price all the way across the board. Like, cool. So I run out all the way out there to Midland. By the time I get there, it's 22 pallets. By the time they finish loading me, it's 26 pallets. So not only that, but the load of hand sanitizer that I was going to take, now I'm not taking it. They put the hand sanitizer on a completely different truck from Midland all the way to New Jersey. Me, apparently this lady that was running this thing, or calling this company, trying to get this stuff moved, she's like, she has 2 companies that fill hand sanitizer for her. One's in Midland, one's in Dallas. She ordered the wrong bottles for Midland. And so those bottles have to come back to Dallas to go to Dallas. So instead of taking, it was like 40,000 pounds of hand sanitizer from Midland to Dallas to drop it off, I took empty bottles with like 2 pallets of hand sanitizer from Midland to Dallas. So instead of 40,000 pounds, now it was 6,000 pounds. So I got good gas mileage going all the way coming back from Midland. So I was like, cool, that'll work. So drop that. Then they called me this morning and were like, hey, they want to get into the trailer. They want to get to some of their product. When are you going to be here? And I said, well, I'm not supposed to be there till like 5 o'clock. And I goes, oh, well, yeah, just don't worry about it. Just like come in, just come later at like 4 or something like that. I'm like, no, like I'm not doing anything all day. I'll just come drop it off. And he's like, okay, you can leave the trailer here. We'll just load it up when the rest of the stuff gets here, and you can go from there. I'm like, cool, that'll work with me. So get up, run the trailer over there, drop the trailer in their door. They have access to it all day. They're going to take all the stuff off. They're going to put all the stuff on that I got to put on the trailer, right? And then I got to find a place to wait. So where am I waiting? Well, I'm at the QT in Capel. So you can see that I'm here. I got a little field next to me. which is kind of nice. Got birds singing. Actually, I got the truck idling because it's hot outside. I'm not. It's air conditioned, so I'm having fun. And I made my scenery movie, so I'm very happy with that at this point. It is currently 3:30, so I've got another hour and a half before I have to go and check in and pick up the trailer. I'll have 23,000 pounds going to Virginia and New Jersey when I leave in the morning, because I don't have to leave until the morning. Then it'd be in Virginia until Tuesday. So I have 23,000 pounds instead of the 40,000 pounds, including the hand sanitizer I was going to carry. So it has constantly like gotten better and better and better, and the money has never changed. So I'm still going to get the same amount of money. Everything's going to be great. So it's really going to be good. That'll be split between this week and next week. So I have some money for this week, even though I didn't really do anything, and then money next week. So yeah, and then I'll make a little extra money next week. So that's what's been going on. That's where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. And I'm getting ready to upload these 2 videos. Oh, hold on. I want to show you something. A friend of mine made me a mask. It is actually exactly what I wanted. It looks like it's a bandana, but it's actually a mask. And you can see it just loops over the ears on both sides. So she did a really good job. I love this thing. It's in my pocket. I got here to the QT, and they've got a sign that says you have to have a face covering when you go in. So what I do, pull it straight out of my pocket. I put it on, and I wore it inside the QT, and then when I was done, I put it back in my pocket, and it works perfect. So anyway, that's all I have for you. You'll hear from me probably again tomorrow, maybe Sunday, I don't know. So anyway, it's been good so far. Keep your shining side up. See you down the road. I hope it's good for you. See you later.